From political outsider to strategic insider with Sheena Kadi. Sheena Kadi never set out to be a political strategist. Growing up in a strict household, she once thought she'd be an astronomer. Instead, she found herself navigating campaigns, advocacy, and public relations at the highest levels. Her career started with a single moment of defiance. As a student at Lord's University, a Catholic school in Ohio, Sheena founded PRISM, the school's first LGBTQ student organization. It was a risky move at the time, but one that shaped her path. I was worried about my safety, she recalls, but I knew we needed a space where people could be themselves. That space became bigger than a student group. It led her into activism, political organizing, and eventually, a career helping others build their voices. Sheena's first political experience was in 2004, working with Ohioans for Fairness to oppose Amendment 1, a constitutional ban on same-sex marriage. The campaign failed, but it was an education. We spent too much time talking about what we thought people wanted to hear instead of meeting them where they were, she says. That lesson stayed with her. By 2012, she had become the first LGBTQ liaison to the city of Toledo under Mayor Mike Bell. Over 3 administrations, she helped the city achieve a perfect score on the Human Rights Campaign's Municipal Equality Index. Up from a low of 58, her work included passing anti-discrimination protections, expanding benefits for city employees, and establishing an LGBTQ liaison within the police department years before such roles were common. Representation matters, she says. The systems that failed me growing up shouldn't keep failing others. Sheena didn't stop with local politics. She took her experience nationwide, managing and advising political campaigns across multiple states. She worked on President Obama's re-election campaign, led strategy for Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign in Indiana, and managed key congressional and state races. In 2013, she was part of the team that stopped an anti-marriage equality amendment in Indiana under then-Governor Mike Pence. This time, she applied the lessons she learned in 2004, meeting voters on their terms. We didn't shy away from hard conversations, she explains. Instead of avoiding faith-based discussions, we leaned into them. It turned out that many people supported marriage equality because of their faith, not in spite of it. The effort succeeded, and the amendment failed. In 2015, Sheena was at the forefront of the fight for marriage equality in Ohio, working with the Obergefell versus Hodges plaintiffs. That Supreme Court decision legalized same-sex marriage nationwide. Sheena's work eventually brought her to One Colorado, the state's leading LGBTQ advocacy organization. As deputy director, she launched Colorado Open to All, a coalition of 1,000-plus businesses, pledging to serve LGBTQ customers. She also played a key role in banning conversion therapy in Colorado, a practice she herself survived. One of her most complex challenges was navigating a campaign around Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch. We had to convince people he might rule in favor of LGBT protections, she says. That was a tough sell, but her persuasion strategy paid off. Gorsuch later authored the landmark 2020 decision affirming workplace protections for LGBTQ Americans. Beyond advocacy, Sheena is a communications expert. She served as communications director and public information officer for the Colorado Department of the Treasury, shaping public messaging around programs like Great Colorado Payback and Colorado Secure Savings. Her work there was about clarity. Public programs don't work if people don't understand them. She explains, messaging has to be simple, direct, and relevant to people's lives. She's also led crisis response, overseeing public engagement during the Colorado COVID-19 response and recovery effort from 2020 to 2022. After years of working inside government and campaigns, Sheena launched Command Consulting, her own firm specializing in campaign management, crisis communications, and strategic messaging. She helps candidates, nonprofits, and advocacy organizations amplify their voices and navigate complex media environments. Her focus is always on practical solutions. It's not about making people sound good, she says. It's about helping them be effective. You have to connect, build trust, and get results. Sheena's career is shaped by personal challenges. She survived homelessness as a teenager after being kicked out for being gay. She overcame conversion therapy. She battled cancer at 30. Each experience has fueled her determination to create change. I got lucky, she says. Not everyone does, so I work to make things better for the next person. Today, her influence spans multiple industries: politics, government, and consulting. From LGBTQ advocacy to financial literacy campaigns, she has proven that storytelling and strategy can change lives. Her advice for those who want to make an impact: meet people where they are, listen first, and always, always fight for what's right.